Time is an odd thing. Growing up, I was excited about what the years might hold. About the empire I'd someday rule. I recall childhood moments, with my mother on her throne, and my father, a figure of mystery. I remember the rat plague, my mother's murder, and all that happened at the Hound Pits pub. Now this. I just want to put an end to Delilah's life, and get my father back. This house holds Delilah's secrets. She pulled herself up from tragedy, grabbing the Empire and changing it to her liking. With Duke Luca of Bell, she transformed a coddled dilettante into a schemer who helped her take my throne. She's made herself immortal, and even my father's sword couldn't stop her breath. I'm going to find out how she did these things. The next time someone shoves a sword through her heart, it'll be me, and I expect her to die. That's strange. I feel drained by this place.
Do I know this place? Have I wisdom to convey? I only know that I am weary. Nothing more. I am tired. How long, my dears? How long must I endure in this shadow?
Could that be Stilton? The Duke is paying the Howlers to drop food for Stilton.
Always conflict, power, greed.
When no one keeps the rooms clean and dry, a house goes to rot.
Give just to hold your hand in mine one more time.
We'll be getting started soon. The Duke's beloved is coming back. I
Aramis
dreamed
Stilton?
the Duke and I were hunting.
3 years ago, something inside Aramis Stilton snapped like a cheap lock. A part of him and a part of this house never left that evening. The Duke's inner circle are still gathered here, setting their grand plan into motion. Delilah's plan. And a part of Aramis Stilton is always here, still breaking. The Void is not exactly a place, and it's much older and stranger than you could ever know. It watches you from within. And at the heart of Stilton's house, the Void is leaking through a pinprick left behind by Delilah's little trick. Even magic is perverted here, and things don't work like they should. Take this. Imagine it's a kind of timepiece. Go and watch the Duke and Delilah. See for yourself what they did.
But the deer...
By the Void.
Your guests are waiting in the study. The Duke is demanding refreshments, and I can't get in without the combination.
There's a note on the door, Captain Winterbottom.
What? He's out back. I need the code to the study.
It's in his notebook, ma'am, but he keeps it with him.
Thank you, Corporal. Speaking bluntly, I really don't like Stilton's guests. Earlier, I got my ass chewed out by the Royal Curator. What's her name?
You're talking about Brianna Ashworth, I believe.
Yes, that's her. She's an odd one. Anyway, keep up the good work.
Thank you, Captain.
Better dead than living in a nightmare. Stilton's home was quite nice before whatever happened. What will change in the present based on what I do here tonight? Be able to get around that, going back into the past. I wonder what I was doing in Dunwall on this night. Or what I am doing.
Everyone's acting odd-like today. Just staring at nothing.
I don't think the Duke and Stilton are on good terms.
Today feels different. Stilton seems spooked.
Watch yourself up there. Nobody's repaired the balcony yet. If those supports break, I might not be able to catch your heavy ass. They must be hiding close!
Chest. Bet it's full of fancy clothes and exotic jewelry. I'd love to see the silvergraphs they take here.
Clothes smell like old people. Probably from a charity shop.
Wish I knew how this silvergraph machine works. We could take a picture together.
I want to take Clarissa and the kids to that silvergraph studio not too far from here and have our portrait made. But it's expensive.
Hey, where do you think you're...
No!
That looks like reinforced glass. Is there a break-in?
Nothing of the sort. We're just renovating for Mr. Stilton.
His windows went out of style? These rich choppers drive me nuts.
Stilton just worries about his home and about how he speaks and dresses. Always afraid of making some mistake, socially speaking.
That's no way to live. Not even comfortable in your own skin. I'll let you get back to it.
You had it coming!
Hey, who is...
Are you gone? Good. Good. You're upsetting them. Go away.
Stilton's given away another set of silverware. The miners and their families have no idea how much he does for them.
Someone is asking for trouble over there.
I'll search with you.
I'll have a look around.
You are... No!
Hey,
You
who is...
surrounded! You won't go far!
I'll be damned.
Get away!
drop it gently. It's silver. It's not going to break. I'm not worried about it breaking. You know why the basement's sealed off, right? Yeah. They should keep the curious away, and we'll come back later to pick up the loot. It's a good, simple plan. So why are you nervous? Dumbass, if you disturb that nest, they'll find our bloated corpses down here a week from now, full of blood-flying maggots. Are they that bad? We don't have anything like that in Morley.
Whatever happens seems to be centered at some focal point.
Won't you marry me? Let's see. Oh.
I'm not in the mood. Show yourself. Show yourself.
Who is...
I'll search with you.
Someone there?
Who opened this door? Where do you think you're going? Think you're being quiet?
Part of Stilton's combination is missing.
What has Brianna Ashworth got?
Hey, who is... You're dead!
Notebook contains Stilton's combination. The Grand Guard was protecting Stilton back then.
We're not close to something familiar and an unknown. I feel afraid.
here.
Look over there.
Things seem to be the worst here. The two times are overlapping now somehow. Vice Overseer Byrne. If only you could see this. You'd have nightmares.
Because he and my father were close.
What we're about to attempt has never been done. It's beyond my understanding, and certainly beyond yours. If anyone has any doubts, set them aside now.
This defies rational understanding. It's the frayed edge where natural philosophy crosses over into something else.
Yes, I can feel it. We risk madness.
All of you, Delilah is your rightful empress. You owe her this.
Delilah's stronger than before. The Duke and I have heard her voice, whispering to us. And now it's time. So take your positions. Focus on the void behind the world. You can feel her power, can't you?
By the stars. This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended. Do it now!
Here, returned from the cold, from forever.
She lives.
How curious. It seems to have worked.
My spirit is safe now, inside this thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I thought we'd lost you.
Brianna, Luca, I will never abandon you. Wait, you are hidden, but I know who you are. I know when you are. You've come to watch me return, and someday I'll come for you.
The void beyond the world is strange. I won't ever understand all I've seen.
edges of the void. But this one is special. It's the place where my throat was cut 4,000 years ago. This is where my life ended, and where it began again. It's where they made me.
This part of the void feels older.
Right up until the end, I thought I'd find a way to escape. I fought, but the ropes only cut my skin, so I went limp. And then the knife touched my throat, and I knew I'd waited too long. The blood ran out, and I became a god. Now you know Delilah's secret. At the end of her days, she drifted through the void and should have been lost forever. But her will and cunning are second to none. She found this place, the island in the void where I became what I am. It changed her, and she discovered a way to draw from it, tapping into the power here. Delilah is a part of me now, and I don't like it. You have to give Delilah credit. She tore out a piece of herself and hid it away, inside a thing made of bones. She's made herself immortal. If you want to kill Delilah, you're going to have to find her spirit and give it back to her. Reaching it won't be easy, but what comes after that might be the hardest thing you will ever have to do.
The world contains more mysteries than I imagined. Now to meet up with Sokolov again at the skiff, after a very strange day.
Some of the streets is closed, owing to the blood flies.
With each passing month, they feel more justified in their appetites, and nothing will ever satiate them. Every now and then, such leaders need reminding that there are limits.
Oh, I know. Sometimes it comes down to slitting throats.
Let's hope Emily Caldwell learns that lesson. If not, you...
You're back. That was quick. So is Stilton. Maybe I don't even want to know. It's not right, what happened to Aramis. He deserved better.
Are you ready to leave? The dust is wreaking havoc on my throat.
Yes. I paid a visit to Byrne and Paolo, and I've been to Aramis Stilton's house. We can go.